Hi, I'm Summer. Welcome to practice today. This is a rise and shine, good morning kind of flow. We're going to open up the entire body. You'll need just a little wall space. We're just doing one quick pose there to open up. I think you'll love it. And maybe a block if you use a block to support your standing poses. Other than that, let's begin. Let's start standing. You're going to find a space at the wall and stand one arm's distance from the wall. So your hand is flat at shoulder height there to get a good measure. When you look down, your toes are aligned straight across in Tadasana. Inhale, reach your opposite arm up and begin to side bend over. And once your fingertips touch the wall, if they do, turn the fingertips downward towards the other hand. So the fingers are pointing towards one another as you turn and look skyward. Turn opposite of the wall and take a few deep breaths here. This is a really big side stretch, a lovely way to start the day. Steady ujjayi breath or breathing through your nose. Give your legs a hug, create muscular tone, feel the boundaries of the body. Take your thighs back, your tailbone into the body, and see if you can turn your sternum a little bit more to the sky for one more deep breath. Press the floor away through your feet to rise with lots of new space, and just feel as you turn to the second side. You might feel like a little peppermint patty on that side. Plant your opposite hand to the wall, shoulder height. Sweep. Take your time in the transition so it's big and glorious and opening for the day ahead here. Start to turn the fingers downward as you walk the hand down the wall. The hand that's on the wall the arm could bend a little bit, or you can maintain it straight. It's up to you. Feet lined up, you have a little peek. Keep pressing the floor away to lift the inner body as you twist away from the wall. And the best thing you can do here is breathe. If you're in a position where you can't breathe, where you can't keep the flow of breath, back up a little bit. You don't have to go so low down the wall. Once again, hug your legs. Take your pelvis and thighs back. Scoop your tailbone into the body and turn a little bit more through your torso. One final breath. Root down to rise up. Take a moment to feel again that imprint in the body of opening from the inside out. Make your way to the top of your sticky mat. Standing in mountain pose, palms forward. Toes align across. Press the floor away. Take the image of a steady mountain with you. Inhale, sweep the arms wide and up. Fully stretch. Exhale, take your time, bow. You can always bend your knees, especially in the morning. The body is stiffer. Turn your head a little side to side. Inhale, lengthen, look way out in front of you, and keep grounding your feet, hugging your leg muscles. Press your thighs back and apart. On your next exhale, step the right leg back to lunge. And step back plank, inhale. You can always lower your knees or chaturanga on your exhale. Bring your body to the earth. Pointing the toes, inhale, shoulders back as you curl for cobra pose. Nice deep breath, drink it in. See what's here today in your body. Can you lengthen your legs, lengthen your toes? And keeping the broad front body lower down. Inhale, press up to all fours. Tuck your toes, but keep your knees back a little bit so you're in a long table. Inhale, look up, finding dog tilt. Exhale, round in, scooping the tailbone first to initiate the spinal roll. Again, inhale, tailbone moves, the body opens like a wave. Exhale, tailbone moves and round in. As the hands grip the mat, one more time, open into the back bend. And this time on an exhale, downward facing dog, press up and back. Bending the right knee, ground your left heel downward. Switch sides, savor and feel what's opening. Feel the aliveness, the sensations in your body today. As you look forward on an inhale, step the right leg forward, lunge. You may need to pick up the ankle. One more breath. Look forward and stretch your upper body out and away from your hips. And launch forward using your left foot to step in and bow. Aligning the toes again. Refine the basics. Press the floor away. Rise up, stretch up, look up. And fold down the middle, this time tracing with your hands so you can feel that subtle place right in the middle like a seam. Inhale, open into that seam, look forward. On an exhale, step your left leg back. Now circle the right arm around and up. Take a big breath, bend more deeply in the front leg, turn open even more. So as your hand might go behind you, you're moving from the center of your sternum into this deeper twist. And then touch down. Inhale, plank pose. Lift the back of the head even as you lower. Don't let your head droop. That will give you more core support. Inhale, cobra. Again, broaden the front body. Directly back, exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath here. Send your hips high and back. On your next in-breath, step your left foot forward. Circle your left arm around and up for the twist. Lunge deeply. And from your sternum, turn your heart to the sky more. Even as your top arm reaches behind you, roll the shoulders back. You're connected to the core. Take the palate, the top of the ears, top of the throat back. And exhale, touch down. On an inhale, step forward, look out in front. And exhale, fold. Inhale, press the floor away, rise, stretch up. Hold your left wrist and crescent to the right. Press the floor away, lift. Second side, holding the right wrist for a crescent side bend again like we did at the wall. With big lift, return to center. Hands trace down that seam of the madhya, that Sanskrit word for the midline as you bow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right leg steps back. Ground the heel this time. Bring your left forearm to your thigh. Right arm sweeps up and overhead. Utthita Parsvakonasana, the extended side angle. Have a look at your positioning of your feet. Turn the back toes in slightly to the middle of the mat. The front toes straight ahead as you lunge more deeply. Track the knee over the center of the foot, and you can use your form to do that. Maybe you stay, maybe you slide the arm against the inner thigh, placing your fingertips to the floor, or this is where you could put a block underneath the hand. Side angle stretch, side body stretch. Reach through your top arm. Keep digging the back heel into the ground. So it's a fixed point for the arm to reach out of. One more breath here. And keeping your leg form, bring your hands over to the side and bow. This is commonly known as the humble warrior variation. Feel your feet trying to press into the ground and gather together energetically. This will wake up your inner thighs. And now stay at this angle. Bring your fingertips under your shoulders. You're lifted in your chest, looking out in front of you. Slowly begin to straighten more and more through both legs. And as you straighten the front leg, spread and lift the toes. You can see mine are fanning. This helps to track your kneecap. Line up the foot, especially try to keep the inner foot down. Give your legs a hug as you move your hips back, like someone's pulling back. Equally, reach your heart forward. Can you feel this 2 directions? Now feel free to stay here, especially if you're tighter in your hamstrings, or put the block or fingertips to the outside of the front ankle line and open the arm to the sky, Trikonasana. Deep breath. Feel weight evenly rooted under both feet. And this time we're going to press the floor away. You can put a little micro bend in, stand up. So the whole body experience. Parallel the feet and then go the other way. Parsvakonasana. Bend the right knee. Look at the feet as you sweep your left arm up and over. The back toes turn in slightly. Heel digs down as you press the floor away. Can you lunge more deeply and turn your heart space open? Breathing, feeling, discovering what's here today. Feel the twist in your rib cage, moving from the sternum to the sky more. And then you have the option again to slide the back of the arm against the inner leg, bringing your fingertips to the floor or block. Enjoy it. Sometimes a sigh helps, right? Let your body feel the aliveness for the day ahead. Pivoting your hands now for the humble warrior. Walk them over to your left, angling. Crawl the arms away, straight arms as you bow your head. Ground into the feet. Feel that strength in your hips. Energetically charge the feet towards the middle of the mat. Move your hips back even more. On your next inhale, walk your hands under your shoulders, lift your chest, reach your heart away from your hips, create length, and begin to straighten through both legs. Look at your front foot, just visually connect, spread the toes, ground the big toe mound, inner heel mound. Press your hips back. Can you hug your legs on all sides like shrink wrap? Sustain that, especially if you're stiff. That's going to help you out. Now stay or place your right fingertips to the floor or block to the outside of the front ankle line and reach your left arm up. Lean back more, head and shoulders. Head and tailbone in the same plane as you twist your heart space to the sky. Inhaling, reach up like you're grabbing for a rope. Slow motion, root down to rise. Parallel the feet. And now stay wide, turn your heels in more. Sink down, reach your arms up, palms forward like tiger paws. Stretch up. Sink down through your hips, reach up through your side body, up to your arms. Again, sink down, reach up. Now place your hands on your thighs. Sink down a little more. Twist, look over your right shoulder, press your thighs back. Twist, look over your left side. Thighs back. Can you carve the tailbone into the body now? One more to the right. Sink your hips. One more to the left. Inhale, center. Slow and steady, press the floor away, root down, rise. Parallel your feet and step in. Standing on your right leg, tree pose. Hold the left ankle. Reach your right arm up, then left. Feel free to modify with one hand on the wall. As your palms turn in, feel free to explore bringing your palms to shut if your shoulders have that mobility. Hug the midline here, that madhya, the seam of the tear in the fabric of the universe where the light comes in. One more breath, root down to stretch up. And then circle the hands to the hips. Figure 4, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Tip your torso forward, move your seat back and wide. Stay in kind of a half fold, or you can bring your forearms to your shin like a shelf. Some of you, fingertips to the block or floor. Spread and fan out the toes here. Reach your heart away from your hips. Again, whatever your torso is doing will affect how you can open up your lower body. And just a short visit there. Now keep your right leg bent. Reach your arms up like chair pose. Palms face in. One breath. Press the floor away. Stand and release. Tadasana. Mountain pose. Big breath. Second side, build your tree from the ground up. Hug the midline, foot and inner thigh. Reach your branches up. Make the tree your own. Find your breath here. Soft, downcast gaze. Embrace the wobbles. Feel your tree full of life. Can you grow your tree a little more by rooting down so the whole inner body can stretch up? With flowing breath, figure 4, bending both knees, cross the right ankle over. Fan and spread out the toes. Take your time, either halfway or shelf or fingertips lower. You could also put your hands on a wall space. Keep your standing knee bent. That's really helpful here. Take another deep breath. Chest forward, hips back. And then reverse to stand in this zigzag moment like a chair, reaching up. Stand all the way up and release. Coming to the top of your mat, heels inward, toes out, come into a squat. Can you lift your toes as you join the hands in prayer? Close your eyes. Just taking a breath low to the earth here. And then have a seat and recline all the way on your back for a gentle twist. Bending your knees to your chest, arms wide to the sides. On an exhale, take your knees to the right, head to the left. Arch your lower back into the body more. Using your right hand on your legs, gently create a weight. From beneath your navel, twist to the left. Wring out any final tension here. Feeling the rhythm of breath. On an inhale, come up. On an exhale, go to the second side. Knees kind of tuck up and over. Up towards your elbow and then over. Use your left arm to guide and anchor the legs downward. As your head rotates opposite of your bent legs, reach that straight arm farther away, which will help release tension in your chest. As you ground the shoulder, a really nice opening through the upper body here. Savor. Wait for an inhale. Use your strength to come up. Hug your knees to your chest. Let's do a happy baby. Holding the outer feet. Stack your ankles of your knees. You can rock or just stay steady for a breath. Widen your sitting bones. And now soles of the feet together, knees wide, hands on the belly. Close your eyes and rest. Breathe into the belly. Slow yourself down. What a lovely whole body practice. A nice way to wake up to a radiant day ahead. Feel into the part of you that is already fulfilled, already whole and complete beneath whatever happens on the surface of this day. This essence of our being is named as Sat Ananda. Being, consciousness, bliss, already whole into itself. Nothing can take that away. There's a strength in remembering this, even just a few moments of your day. It's not contingent on what happens on the outer surface of life. Appreciate that. Feel the strength of that. I'll leave you here to stay a few more breaths if you can. And thank you for joining us on the mat today. Be sure to comment, like the class if it worked for you, and subscribe so you get all the new weekly classes. We'll see you back next time. Namaste.